everybody, it is the long-awaited WWE 2K22 Hopes video you have been waiting for. Now, apologies if you hear any music in the background. I'm kind of thinking of maybe adding some background music. If you guys are okay with it, that is perfectly fine. But, anyway, let's talk about my hopes. This isn't going to be a long video. I'm going to be just talking about the things that I'm hoping that gets added to the game. And, you know, maybe I'll talk about some of the things I want to be added as well. So let's first talk about updates to Universe Mode. The updates, there's a lot of updates I want to be added to Universe Mode. And yes, I know the obvious GM mode is something that people want to see, but I know a lot of people want to see that, and don't worry, that is something I do hope that is added, like a GM mode that's kind of similar to Universe Mode in a way. But anyway, my Universe Mode updates, these are the things that I would add to Universe Mode. I would add Backstage Promos, because it's so annoying whenever I open a promo segment and they always do it in the ring. I want the self-promos and all that other stuff to be in the backstage area. Like a backstage, like in the backstage. Like, I think that should be added to the backstage area instead of just being in the middle of the ring. Like, it's fine to cut promos in the middle of the ring, but every promo in the ring, I want to see promos backstage as well. I want to see backstage attacks backstage. Like you adding on to the promo. Like, instead of just doing a promo, like, what if you tap R1 and you add, like, an attacker, like, you add someone interrupting your promo, like, either by attacking or just interrupting and just getting in your face, and then a fight breaks out. Like, something like that, it needs to be added as well. Another thing that needs to be added is tag team promos. Now, there are tag team promos in the game, but they're not the ones that you would expect. It's only forming a tag team and breaking up a tag team. Those are the only things that are added tag team-wise, where you can just form a tag team between two people, or you can just break up a tag team between two people. And I just think that's pretty lame. I think that's pretty annoying. I want to see tag teams go at it in promos, even in backstage stuff. Like everything I just mentioned before with backstage promos, include that to the tag teams. Give them backstage segments, backstage promos as well, just to make things interesting. Backstage segments is another thing I would add. You know, maybe just add a segment between two superstars. You know, maybe talking to each other, and maybe cause a fight between the two. Maybe they're rivals, or they just bump into each other and there's a fight breaking out, or they're just friends and they're just talking. Backstage fights backstage is another thing I've been talking about quite a lot as well, where you can cause a fight backstage between two different people, or maybe even like a group of people, or even like a faction just come and gang up on you. I think that adds a whole lot to Universe Mode, and it will add a lot more. Now, I know people will say, oh, but that's what the rivalries are for. Like, yeah, I know that's what the rivalries are for, but I never use the rivalry feature. I just want, you know, these things done myself, instead of just, waiting for the game to do it for me. This is another thing that I'm hoping for, and this one bugs me a lot, that there is no interferences in championship matches. Once you set up a championship match, you cannot do any kinds of interferences. You only get interferences in non-championship matches. And I think 2K22 needs to change that, and they need to add interferences in championship matches. Even interferences in all match types. Like, you can just have someone interfere in a triple threat match and cost you, you know, the match. Like, I want to see interferences in every kind of category. Championship matches, non-championship matches. Interferences just need to be a thing in general with every single match type. And it's just so darn annoying when I want to do an interference in a title match, but then I realize, I can't do that because this game doesn't allow it. 2K22 needs to add interferences in championship matches It'll make the championship match more interesting, it'll make it more fun, and it will make rivalries and storylines more fun, in my opinion. Match types, I've only got 2. I'm not sure what else I thought of, but the I Quit match is one match that I really want added to 2K22. It sucks that we couldn't get one between Bianca Belair and Bayley. Because I love I Quit matches. They're like my favourite matches in WWE. Gauntlet is another one I would add, and maybe just overall, maybe 6-pack challenges or 8-pack challenges, like those can be something as well. Other than that, I can't really think of anything. I know Special Referee is another one I know a lot of people want to see back, but you know, we'll see if they eventually add that. Also, DLC. A lot of people have been wondering what would my DLC hopes would be. I don't think people like Eva Marie or Hit Row are going to be DLC. I think they're just going to be added straight onto the game, especially Hit Row, because their freaking leader is the North American champion. So I think they're going to be straight on the game. The people that I think that should be added as a DLC is like the new stars of NXT, like Kaylee Ray, Gigi Dolan, Priscilla Kelly, Cora Jade, some people from NXT UK, like the UK Women's Champion, or Valkyrie, and some of those other ladies in NXT UK, even some of the men in NXT UK. That's what I think the DLCs should be, about the future stars of WWE. And my final hope would be patches that updates Titantrons and themes if a heel turn, a face turn, or a character change happens. It is very, very annoying when you want to change a character, when you want to change a wrestler's character, they will always have the same music, the same Titantron, same everything. Like, you can change their look and change their entrance, but they'll always have the same music, Tron, and everything. I think it would be cool is that if in real life, if someone turns heel or turns face, or they just go through a character change, the 2K22 adds on to that character, and they add that character in the game. That way it makes it easier, instead of just me going to find a short-hair version of Bayley and creating her frickin' Tron myself. Like, it would have made it way more better if 2K20 just added the role model Bayley in 2K20, and I didn't have to go online and just find like a custom version of the character, or even like create like a long-haired version of Sonya Deville, something like that. Those are like the examples I can give you. And I guess maybe Alexa Bliss is the same thing for people, like instead of having the goddess, they probably want the fiendess and all that stuff. But yeah, I think those are the things that I think that these games need to have. Those are just a couple of things that I've put on this list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below your thoughts and opinions on the things that you are hoping for in WWE 2K22. Yes, I am hoping for GM mode if you guys are going to ask. I am hoping for that as well. We'll just have to wait and see. So thank you all for watching this video. Hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what your hopes are for 2K22. Obviously, the other hope for 2K22 is that the game isn't buggy. I guess that's the other hope we can all hope and pray for. Anyway, thank you for joining me. See you guys next time.